Hello, it's me, Dawn. I'm back again, making videos. Well, vlogs, I guess. I wanted to make this video about my blindness and how it affects me in my life and the type of stuff that I use to help me live a normal life. This video was inspired by a couple of people who questioned my blindness, of all places on YouTube. So I wanted to talk about it. So I have a condition that I was born with, this congenital birth defect called colobomas, and it is essentially where the bottom of the eye fails to form completely during gestation. So because we're missing big chunks of our eyes don't function as well, and we may have spotty or blotchy vision, or we may only be able to see out of a certain field of vision, and we might not be able to see very far or very well. So I can see colors and shapes, but no detail. Because of this condition, about 10 or 11 years ago, I developed glaucoma, the narrow angle form, which is the more aggressive form. So that's about it for what causes my eye problems, and I can show you a little more of what my eye looks like. Hopefully you can see that. I'm not too sure. Anyway, I'm going to start this video off by showing you how I get around, my mobility. I already talked about the fact that I use a power wheelchair, but I wanted to show you how I get around safely because I can't see well. So first of all is my guide dog. His name is Mari. It's not his real name, but we call him that so often that he does respond to it. So please don't ask what his real name is, because I won't tell you. If you already know his name, please don't write it in the comments, because we will have to delete it. So, here we go. Mari, sit. Good boy. As you can see, he's a black lab. He's 3 years old. He's very, very intelligent. So, good boy. Okay, you can go play now. Go ahead. Oh, you can lay down and watch Mama? Okay. So, I'm going to show you what he wears when he's guiding. Okay. This is his handle. It's very long. It needs to be that long when you're a wheelchair user. That way you don't accidentally run over your dog's paws. So the part that I'm holding right here, it goes, faces the front of his chest, and his head goes through over here. And there's straps, if you can't see them, they're in the back, that go under his belly. And then this part right here goes over his upper back, and the handle lays along his back. At the bottom of the handle is a grip, and I use that to hold on to, and I can feel him moving around, and I follow. So when I'm not using Mari, I have a cane, initially called the long white cane because it is mostly white, mostly with a bit of a red tip, and that's the universal symbol of a blind cane. And I think many of you have probably seen one of these being used. Many people don't realize that it's not terribly helpful for the blind person, because it will tell you if there's obstacles in your way. It'll also tell you, like, if you're heading for curbs or stairs. But it doesn't reap the same benefits as a seeing eye dog who has superior intelligence. I can't talk today. Superior intelligence to the cane, but it does what it does. So I'm going to talk about some of my electronics and how they help me. Let me turn around. Okay, first off is this machine. It is called a CCTV, or also known as a electronic magnifier. So here's a book that I read a couple years ago, actually many times. It's One Child by Troy Hayden. So I'll open up the book. That's standard print size, or give or take. But when you bring it up onto the screen, it's pretty much bigger. So this is my fingernail and my pointer finger, so you can get an idea of how much bigger it is. And I can, oops, my screen can zoom in quite a bit, and then, hold on, make this a little sharper image. There we go. And wow, now look at the size of my fingernail. That thing's huge. So it helps me see and helps me read things that I need reading help with. We'll shut that off. And then turn on my computer. So this is my computer. I have a monitor right here that swings away, moves side to side. Oops. And I use that when I just want to quickly read something on the computer, and I'll show you. So basically I have to get about this close to the screen in order to read anything on it. So it's not very comfortable to do all the time. So I don't use it all that often. So then here's my laptop. And my laptop, has a speech program, so press the down arrow button and
down arrow, down arrow, down arrow.
And the right arrow. Right arrow. Okay, we'll go over here to the start button.
Menu for Dawn. Focus on search box. Contains bear share. Down arrow.
So then see, I can scroll through.
Down arrow. WordPad.
And when I want to open up WordPad, I click enter, and it will load it.
WordPad window. Focus on which text window text.
So then I'll type
ribbon pane.
Yeah, plug.
L-U-G.
So plug. So there's the computer, and so I'm going to show you something else. This is a signature guide. It has a square in the middle. You put it down on paper. Take your pen, like so. Find the top right corner. You can sign your name. There we go. And I can sign my name, D-A-W-N. There we go. So that helps me sign checks and legal documents and whatnot. Then this is this is it. This is a magnifier. It's not very strong, but it does help me read quick little things out in public, like maybe a sign on a door that I need to find out if I'm going in the women's room or not. Especially if they don't braille on the doors, which is another thing that I use. And quickly, this is a monocular. It's a single of binoculars, and it specifically has strong magnification for blind people. Helps us read signs on buses and street signs, or maybe directions. It's pretty helpful to me because I still have some usable vision. Last of all, I am going to show you my cell phone. It is the iPhone.
2:12.
So it told me the time.
Slide to unlock.
Slide unlocked.
So, 3 new items.
Say I want to check my email.
Mail, 8 new items. Mail, 8 new items. Mail, 8 new items.
And I try to open it up with being a pain. There we go. Oh.
Mail, mailbox, inbox folder, 8 sent folder. Saved folder. Saved Diane's folder.
So then there's my email.
Phone, 3 new items.
And then I can open up, and I can dial, like
4, GHI. 7, PQRS. 5, JKL. 6, MNO.
You may have a hard time understanding it because I am used to the speech program and how it talks. But so I can listen to it a lot faster, at a faster speed than most people. So, yeah, it might be hard for the average person who's not used to speech programs or have a hard time understanding it. So, basically that's the gist of the daily stuff that helps me do what I need to do. So I hope that answered any questions to anybody who questioned my blindness and how it affects me. Please understand that blindness is a spectrum disability, that people go from having pretty good vision with the assistance of glasses and may be able to drive, with special lenses called bioptics, down to people who are finally considered legally blind and they can't see very far or very clearly, and that I fall into that group. And then there's the totally blind, where they don't see anything at all, nothing discernible, and they either see complete blackness or complete whiteness even. So I hope that this video explained to you all what it's like to be blind. So have a great day and watch for my next video. Bye.